Hello and welcome to Drewster Gamer FC. I am back with Level 22 Premier League, Season 3, Episode 4. So as you can remember, we are managing Royal Oak. We are in the Central and South Norfolk League Division 2 after getting back-to-back promotions. So we have played 2 games and won our opening 2 games. So we won against Flegborough and Rockland United. So as a little recap, we're going to look back over the squad as it has been over a month since the last video. So our 2 goalkeepers are Jack Ward and Shane Owen. And then we've got our right back as Bailey Cotton, Tyler Priest. We've got England Sumpter. We got Kieran Parson, and then that's our defence. And then in midfield, you got Ethan Wilson, Caleb Heavey. Right mid, left mid, you got Gregory Frankenborg, Armando Mema, Ben Steele, and then we got Brian Seppo. I think he's one of the new players this year. Yes, he is. He's already got 2 goals to his name and has played for Tamworth. So previously played for Tamworth. He did actually get a goal in 2 games that he did play for Tamworth, which is not bad. Then we got on the bench, we got Lewis Stead, Kai Rowlands, Bobby Robson, Roman Ismail and Freddie Stanley. Already mentioned the goalkeeper. So we got on the reserve, so not on the bench, you got Tom Hayes, Oliver Skinner, Dylan Bebb and Jack Holden. So if we look back at those previous games, Gregory Frankenborg got a goal, Lewis Stead got a goal, Tom McMaureen got a goal, then Brian Seppo got a goal and Bobby Robson, and then Brian Seppo got the winner against Rockland United. So in today's episode we are going to be playing Hookerin, Hawthorn United and Sproston Athletic under 21s. So we're playing 2 first teams and then we're playing an under 21s team. So we're at home for 2 games and we're away for 1 of them. And that will conclude September. It's because we already played all of August. There was only 1 game in August. And then we had already played 1 game in September. So we're just going to conclude September. So further ado, we're going to get into our first game, which is 6 days away. So the reason it has been a month since the last video is because I've been focusing on streaming on Twitch. So I've been focusing on Twitch and I had been checking my YouTube to see the views and I came across a comment that made me realise I should do another video. It was from Danny Gilamarchi 3943 saying a nice vid from a fellow FM24. So he probably means fellow FM24 player, and he enjoys the video. So that made me realise I should come back and start making more videos again. So our under 18s lost 4-3 to Bury Town under 18s. Where's that put us in the table? That has put us 15th in the table for the under 18s in the National U18 League North East. We have 1 win, so we have 3 points, which is better than Braintree under 18s, to be honest, which the first team is basically amateur. So for this under 18 team to be mixing with other teams who have got semi-professional first team is quite impressive, to be honest. So Flegborough are playing Hawthorn United. So if Flegborough win this game, they can get themselves out of relegation. Broston Athletics under 21s, if they win against Tessie Sports Reserve, then Sproston Athletic under 21s could put themselves second in the table, as well as Hawthorn United could put themselves second in the table, or even top if they better Royal Oak's goal difference, which is the team I'm managing. So if we get to the end of the third season, this would be our third full season as Royal Oak manager. So Hawthorn won, winning 1-0. Broston Athletic under 21s have got a draw, which pushes them up the table. So unfortunately, Flegborough weren't able to get themselves out of relegation anytime soon. Hopefully, they are able to get themselves out of relegation very, very soon. So we are against Hookerin, who are 4th in the table. So we should be able to win that game. If it's a game anything like the Flegborough game, then we should probably be able to absolutely destroy them. But I've been a month away from this game, so I don't quite know what to expect against Hookerin. But hopefully it's a good game nonetheless. So we need to try and keep Freddie Stanley at the club, because Newark Town are trying to make an offer for him, and they are a semi-professional team, and they are sat 6th in the table, and a win or a point could put themselves into the playoff spots. So we need to try and keep Freddie Stanley at the club. We already offered him a contract. Hopefully he stays. So we've got a weekly staff meeting. Where's Jamie too? Is he in the first? So what with the U18? We may well stay with the U18s until they can no longer be in the U18s, I guess. Because it means he'll get game time. We haven't got an under 21, like a proper. We have a team, but we don't have like proper fixtures for them yet. So he may well stay with the U18s where he has proper fixtures and they've got a league table. So Roman Ismail has signed a new contract, which I'm delighted with. Tom McMaureen, I don't think Tom McMaureen's going to go anywhere. We already offered him a contract. And people are making offers for Tom Hayes, which I don't need to offer a contract, but we've already done that. So Gregory Frankenborg has suffered an injury during training after jumping for a header and ended up getting a tight thigh after that jump. But he'll be out for 1 to 2 days, so it's not going to be a massive impact to the squad. But due to having a tight thigh, I might rest him for the hookering game, even though he'll be back probably Thursday. Potentially might be able to train on Thursday, but I think we have him on the bench, then maybe we might not risk having a thigh injury again. And Dylan Bebb has signed a new contract, which I'm delighted about. So we got 3 days until our home game against Hookering at Normanstown Park. Because of course we're still playing at a park. Probably still be playing at a park until we get to semi-professional football, where I think we'll then get a proper stadium or ground share with somebody until a stadium is built, or a ground, should I say. I don't think we'll have something called a stadium anytime soon. It'll be a ground, like a football ground. I'm still yet to know the regulations for what makes a football ground then called a stadium, but that's something I think I will probably look into at some point, and then probably in future episodes I'll probably talk a bit more about that. Let's give Roman Ismail a go. Gregory Was it Gregory Frankie Paul that had the injury? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Give Lewis Owens some game time. Tom McMaureen. He can go in for Ethan Wilson. And then Lewis Stead for Callum Heavey. Do we put Freddie Stanley in? Not at the moment. Bit of a tricky one here. Trying to sort out the bench. It's not always easy trying to sort out the bench. Where can Dylan Bebb play anywhere? Where else? No, he cannot. Okay, okie dokie. I'll say I'm happy with the bench for now. Yeah, I'll say I'm happy for now. Tom Hayes. And then Kai Rowland. We'll swap you for this guy. There we go. Now I'm happy. So we've got a press conference, which I'd like to attend. Who are we talking to? We're talking to Matthew Boker from the Mundial. I don't even know if I said what he's reporting from. Will you be looking for the team to pick up where they left off last time out? It gives us confidence the whole team wants to keep this run of form going. Do you think the way Kieran Parsons plays could make him ideal for this game? I'd be jealous if Kieran played for everyone else. Given he's on our side, I am feeling pretty good about the match. I'm pretty confident in his ability. His abilities will shine through. Oh, not many questions. Okie dokie. Probably could have just cracked on with the match focus and then probably allowed the lads to go home a little bit earlier. I'm probably going to put my feet up while sitting on the couch watching something on Netflix or watching a couple of YouTube videos if Hookering post any videos, any highlight videos. Could have sat and watched that for last minute preparations, and I'm delighted that Tom McMaureen has committed his future to Royal Oak, and the same with Tom Hayes. No, that's not what I was meant to do. So Bailey Cotton has been the best in training, getting an 8.0. Second best was Jack Ward with a 7.9. And Roman Ismail with a 7.3. Kai Rowlands was the worst in training with a 5.75. Second worst was Jack Holden. And third worst was Bobby Robson. So we're going to praise Bailey Cotton. And then we're just going to put our arm around Kai Rowlands and just basically just reassure him that things will get better if he just keeps at it. So, offer been made for Tom McMaureen, which we'll need to give him another contract. Offered for Gregory Frankenborg, offer him a contract. We always do director of football to do the contracts. And the same with Tom Hayes. Question is, who is actually our director of football? Hugh Quirky. How long has he been our director of football for? Anything? Since 2023. And Royal Oaks under 18s lost 4-1 to Hitchin Town under 18s. And that put Royal Oaks second bottom. And Hitchin, where are Hitchin? Hitchin under 18s are 5th. Well, at least we got 1 goal in that game. Could have been worse. Could have come away with at least nothing. But we came away with a goal. Which helps in goal difference. At least. Fingers crossed that Rockland United can beat Hawthorn United for us. And we hope Flegborough can beat who they're playing as well, because the team they're playing is 3rd. And potentially they could go top if Hawthorns and ourselves lose. Which I don't think we're going to lose, because I have faith in our team. So, Lottie MacArthur said, looking forward to another Owens masterclass. And then Thomas Heffernan said, yep, that will do. Just saying that the lineup will do. Hump Fist, I trust you to make a difference, make me proud. I have faith, go out there and make a difference. Come on, lads. Hopefully we can beat Hookering, because they are 4th in the table and could go above us, but I think they would need a really good scoreline for themselves to be able to really go above us. So Priest. Ooh. We got early free kick as Maureen got fouled. Lewis Owens. Oh, what a free kick by Lewis Owens. From that distance. That is outstanding. That's a fantastic free kick. And Damon had no chance of getting there. And at the age of 16, what a free kick from the 16-year-old. Almost could have made it 2 there. And Lewis Owens is in place for Franking Ball due to Franking Ball having a tight fire, and I didn't want to risk him. Mema! How has Mema not scored there? Go on, Mema. Plays it to Bailey Cotton, who plays it back to Mema. Mema's fouled, and it will be a penalty. Who's stepping up to take? It will be Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead. 2-0 in the space of 10 minutes. Don't think it can get any better than this. We'll praise the lads. Got an injury to Kieran Parsons. A little knock. Probably take him off in a minute. Well done, Owens. Go on, Lewis Owens. Gives it to Mema. But Mema just lost control of that ball there. And the opposition were able to clear. Only as far as our right back, Bailey Cotton, who gives it to Tyler Pearce, who gives it to Stead, gives it to Tom Hayes, and Tom Hayes knocks it down line to Mema. And Mema plays it to Kieran Parsons. Kieran Parsons back to Mema. What can Mema do here? Mema plays the ball to Zeppo. Brian Zeppo plays it to Lewis Stead, and Lewis Stead puts it wide. I think I'm going to make an early sub, just so I don't risk Kieran Parsons' injury being any worse. It's a potential groin injury, and we don't want to make his groin even worse. So let's confirm the sub. And Freddie Stanley will be coming on. So we've only got 2 more subs left. So here comes Hookerin. They are passing the ball nicely here. Plays the ball down line. But Stanley receives the ball and plays it short to Tom Hayes, who plays it down line to Mema. Mema plays the long ball to Zeppo. Zeppo chases after the ball but finally gets to it. Zeppo goes for goal, and I think it has been saved and out for a corner. Corner's going to be whipped in by Lewis Owens, but it's been cleared as far as Tom Hayes. To Lewis Stead, over to Owens. Owens! But it's down as an own goal by Adi Burton-Jones. In this game, Lewis Owens almost got himself an assist, which could be a goal and an assist. The team has played really well. We're keeping 51% of possession. Possession's been even. No one's really overly controlled the game, but we have done well going forward. We have stopped the opposition from getting any chances in these opening 30 minutes. Hayes plays the ball to Maureen. Maureen plays it to Owens. But the ball's gone back to Maureen. Maureen puts the ball in. What can Mema do here? Mema goes for the header, but it flies over the bar. And it'll be a goal kick. So Hookering are the only team from 4th all the way to bottom to have a win. So Maureen received the ball from Zeppo, but plays it forward to Owens. What can Lewis Owens do here? Lewis Owens goes for goal, which probably should have looked for a better option, but instead his shot went over the bar. Well done, Ismail, with the interception to Maureen, but Maureen to Owens. Owens looking to go down line. What can Owens do here as he looks to put in a cross? Which he does, gives it to Ismail. Ismail gave it to Stead. Stead to Mema. Mema back to Stead. And Stead shot was blocked and out for a corner, which is going to be taken by Freddie Stanley, who is already on a yellow card. The ball's been whipped in, but clearing as far as Pierce and Lewis Owens with his second goal of the season. And Lewis Owens has bagged himself 2 goals and has made it 4-0. What a start by Lewis Owens. You can't ask for any more or any better from the 16-year-old, who has done really well coming on for Gregory Frankenborg. So it looks like Lewis Owens will be seeing more minutes over the coming months and seasons. If he keeps playing the way he's playing today. It's a shame I can't really say he's related to Shane Owens, because Lewis Owens looks like a generated player. So Zeppo's on the ball here. What can Zeppo do here? Will Zeppo make it 5-0? Oh, brilliant save by the keeper. Can Armin Mema keep that ball in play? Which he cannot, and it's out for a Royal Oak throw-in. So we're almost at half-time. We had 3 minutes added on. We had played over 1 minute of the added time. And we got Freddie Stanley with the free kick. Will he whip this in? Which he does. Ismail with the header. Saved and cleared by the defender. This might be the last attack the last highlight you might see of the half. Freddie Stanley puts the ball in, but it's been cleared only as far as Maureen. Back to Freddie Stanley. Freddie Stanley looking to put in a cross, which he does, but has been cleared. And the half-time whistle has blown. Royal Oak 4, Hookering 0. Can Hookering improve in the second half? Or will Royal Oak go out and do exactly what they've done in the first half? and make it even harder for Hookering to find a way back in this game. Second half begins. We had made one sub already, and it's looking like Hookering have made all 3 substitutes at half time. Will that come good? Or will that come back to bite them if they get an injury? I'm always wary when teams make 3 subs at half time. Like, made all their subs at half time. Because if there's an injury, you're a bit screwed and you potentially could be left with 10 men on the pitch. Or possibly 9. Can't see any lower than 9. I can only see lower than 9 if there's 2 serious injuries and possibly a red card. But I can't see any more than 2 serious injuries for a team in a match. So Mema's on the ball. Plays the ball to Stead. Stead to Ismail. Ismail over to Owens. Owens has a hat-trick. The 16-year-old. What an unbelievable game. We have just played over 50 minutes and he has bagged himself a hat-trick. As I keep saying, this cannot get any better. Lewis Owens is in no man's land, in dream world. That's where he is. He is in dream world. Probably dreamt about this the night before. Probably not even expecting it to become a reality. He was at school on the Friday. The Saturday he is bagging a hat-trick. He is in his GCSE years at school now. So he will be having his exams, revising, as well as bagging a hat-trick. I need to check. This could be his first appearance for the club. I don't think it is, but that's worth a check after this game, because that's impressive as it is. A debut hat-trick. Could it be a debut hat-trick? But I do have a feeling he has played in a previous game. Go on, Cotton. Lay that ball down line. Gives it to Owens. Will Owens be able to get an assist? So he gives it to Stead. Lewis Stead. Over to Mema. Will Mema get a goal? Oh, Mema hit the crossbar. And out for a throw-in. A Hookering throw-in. What a game this has been. This is just like the Fleckball game where we scored 5 goals. Come on, we're coming up to the 65th minute. Oh, looks like Rockland got 2 goals back, but still losing 3-2. I think I'm going to make another sub. And I think I will take off Armando Mema for Bobby Robson. And then I think something can come on for Bailey Cotton. So, Lewis Owens with the corner. What can he produce? Ball's been cleared to Stead. Stead gives it to Owens. Owens whips the ball in. Hayes with the header. Saved by the hookering goalkeeper. Who's going to be taking the corner? And it is Bobby Robson to take the corner. Bobby Robson whips the ball in. But it's been cleared only as far as Bobby Robson. And that was not a great ball in by Bobby Robson there. And Freddie Stanley picks up the loose ball. Just going to tell the lads to focus. Might not be happy with that shout. But it's a shout that I need to do to make sure that we're not conceding a goal in today's game. Bobby Robson looks to run down line as he tries to take on his man, which he was able to. Owens with the header. Owen with his 4th goal of the game. This man is on fire as he makes it 6-0. Certainly my man of the match, especially after that free kick earlier on. Sumpter throws the ball to Owens. Owens back to Sumpter. Sumpter to McMaureen. McMaureen to Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead tried to give it back to McMaureen, but unfortunately went straight past McMaureen, and the opposition come away with the ball here, with what could be the final attack of the game. Hopefully we can get this ball back, which we do, and full-time whistle has blown, and the game ends 6-0 as we absolutely dominated with the shots. And Lewis Owens at 16 years old, 4 goals and man of the match. Wow. I don't think I've seen any better from a 16-year-old as I have from Lewis Owens. Just looking at the schedule of the team that I support, Salisbury. They won 2-0 in their opening game. Drew 1-0. Then lost 2-1. Drew 0-0. 0-0. Won 4-1. Drew 1-0. Drew 2-2. Lost 2-1. Won 2-1. Lost 2-0. Lost 2-0. Lost 1-0. Quickly just look at their players. it's not who I thought it was. Just quickly going to look at Salisbury's transfer history. What was it in the first season? Kieran Parsons out for 1 to 2 days with a tight groin. What is it with players getting a tight groin? Let's talk about this game. An early goal can set precedent for a team. Did you think Lewis Owens' strike was particularly important for you? For me, it's usually significant. The unbeaten home run now stands at 20 matches. How important is it to make sure that Normanstown Park becomes a fortress for Royal Oak? I think it's important for us to be strong at home. Teams should fear coming here, and we build a strength with each passing game. Your fans loved to hear what you made of Lewis Owens' goal, wasn't it? One of the highlight reels. It's worth the admin's fee, that's for sure. A nice debut for Lewis Owens today as he found himself in the score sheet. You must be happy, very pleased, but also very happy for him. It's a great way to introduce yourself. Lewis Owens become Royal Oak's youngest ever goal scorer. How high are your long-term hopes for the player? I think there's a great future ahead of him. He's only just begun to show what he can do. Yep, that was his debut game, and he got 4 goals. Very impressive. Especially to get 4 goals, be man of the match on your debut. Absolutely fantastic. And he got player of the day out of all the matches in our league. So that is really great stuff from a 16-year-old who made his debut. So we have got 6 days until our next game. Which is against Hawthorn United, who are sat 3rd in the table. So Royal Oaks records biggest ever win, 6-0 at home to Hookering in the Central and South Norfolk League Division 2. What did he go in before? 4 goals scored by Lewis Owens for Royal Oak at home to Hookering has set a new team and Central and South Norfolk League Division 2 record. The previous record was held by Dylan Bebb, who scored 3 away to Beccastellis Town under 18s. The previous Central and North and South North record was held by this player who scored 1 goal away. Lewis Owens 4-goal haul at home to Hookering is a new team record for the most goals scored by one player in the league match. Previous Royal Oak record was held by Dylan Bebb, who scored 3 away to Beccastellis. And Owen, having scored at the age of 16 years and 328 days for Royal Oak at home to Hookering in the Central and South Norfolk League Division 2, Lewis Owens has set a new Royal Oak record for the youngest goal scorer. And offers being made for Tom Hayes. Already offered him a contract. And I think we already offered Tom Maureen a contract, which we have. So now we're going to focus on getting to the Hawthorn United game, which is away from home. Dussindul Elliston Rovers under 21s play Sproton Athletics under 21s. My money will be on the home team to win that game. Hopefully I can be right. And I was. They won 2-0. And they move up to 4th. And Sproston Athletics under 21s move back into the relegation zone. Jack Ward has committed his future. Oliver Skinner has committed his future. And Freddie Stanley has committed his future. Scout meeting. Can't really do anything about this guy because he's only £20 a week. Not going to come and join us. So, offers being made for Jack Ward. But we're going to offer him another contract. Do we need to do that with Tom Hayes? No, we do not. Might have to do it with Tom Maureen, might we? No, I think I already did that. So we got a weekly staff meeting. Better be important. Add Roman Ismail as a penalty taker. Add his taker. Send Harris on a coaching course. See what comes back. Because I think our director of football might be in charge on who goes on a course or not. Oh no, it's the board. The board have rejected. That's fine. That means he leaves. That means he leaves. Because he wasn't able to get on his coaching course. There's somewhere else where he might be able to do a coaching course and be at another club. Then that means he has to go. He has to go. But for now, he's at Royal Oaks with the under 18s. Ooh. Callum Wilson is at New York City SC. Interesting. He's only just moved. Very interesting. Oh, Callum Wilson used to play in the Vanarama National League. On loan at had two separate loans at the National League. Maybe you have to go through the National League before you become a great striker. If you're English, at least. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. Look at, for example, that player who scored 2 goals for Bournemouth against Liverpool in a 4-2 defeat. Was on loan at Bar City, for example. Or look at Jamie Vardy. He was down at non-league before making a move to Fleetwood. I think Fleetwood were in the Football League. Before then, only costing Leicester $1 million. Before then deciding to leave Leicester many years after joining them. So don't think that just because you're playing in non-league football, don't think that is your final destination in your career. And don't think, oh, I'm not going to get out of non-league football, because you could be the next Jamie Vardy, or who else could you be the next of? Can't think of who else you could be the next. Jamie Vardy's the biggest example. And also, don't be afraid to even go out on loan to non-league football as well, if that means it's going to kickstart your career. So yeah, so we've had a really good start to the season, winning 5-1, 1-0 and 6-0. So we are unbeaten as things stand. Hopefully that can continue in the next 2 games. Which I hope it will. So we've got 2 days until our next game, which is away at Hawthorn United. Ooh. We got a player who's out for 2 months because of a double hernia, which he's... Oh, let's have a look. So I'm disappointed to report that Robert Ronen was in some discomfort after training today, and the central defender looks to suffer from a double hernia and is likely to be out for 2 months whilst he is treated. So I think he's in our under 18. Oh no, he's in the under 21s. He's 17. Might push him down to the under 18s. Yeah, let's push him down to the under 18s. See how that goes for him. So, I think we're going to keep Lewis Owen, I mean. Still sort of around with Tom McMurray. What was the other one? Yeah, it was Gregory Frankenbauer. Trying to think about this actually. Didn't think Roman Ismail actually did that much in that game. Dylan Begg can come on. Wait, can Bobby Robson play up front? No, he cannot. Can Gregory Frankenbauer play up front? Don't think he can. Could if I asked him to. We will rotate the midfield at some point. Oh, this is really hard. Yeah, go for Bobby Robson. Yeah, that's it. There we go. So, Caleb Heavey. Someone's coming in for an offer for Caleb Heavey. So we're gonna get the director of football to sort his contract out. And we got the Daily Star. We got Billy Rutherford from the Daily Star. Are you confident that the chairperson shares your ambition for the club? Absolutely, I have no doubt that the chairperson has the club's best interest at heart, and the fans are fortunate to have such an ambitious mind running things. Hawthorns United are currently on a 3-match unbeaten run, and our promotion contenders are enjoying third place in the Central and South Norfolk League. They are currently seem to be in great form at the moment. This will be a tough game for you. We've been sharp in training. I think the players are in competent mood. Does Bailey Cotton have the key attribute to unpick Hawthorn United? This is his sort of match. That match is for sure, and we will lean on him heavily. He has the ability to give us an edge in a match like this, no doubt, is what I'll go for. So, inbox. What have we got in our inbox? Oh, just something about upcoming games. So the team today is going to be Shane Owen, Bailey Cotton, Tyler Priest, Sumpton, Kieran Parson, Lewis Stead, Tom McMaureen, Lewis Owens, Armlinda Memmer, Dylan Bebb, Brian Zepper. On the bench you've got Caleb Heavey, Tom Hayes, Gregory Frankenborg, Ben Steele and Freddie Stanley. So hopefully we can get another impressive win. Yep, Priest starts good. And someone put, I predict victory. So do I. I predict victory. Ooh. Got an early free kick here. Who's going to take this free kick? Lewis Owens. Almost replicated what he did in the previous game. Which would have been mad if he had done that. Oh, they've managed to keep it in. They got acres of space to be able to do something here. But well done, Kieran Parsons, for the interception and out for... Oh, it's a free kick. Thought it was going to go out for a throw-in. Go on, Lewis Owens. Good defending from Royal Oak there. Armand and Mehmet over to Seppo. Seppo over to Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead out to Lewis Owens. Lewis Owens over to Dylan Bebb. And Dylan Bebb with his first goal of the season. But it's been ruled out as he was offside. Shane Owen plays the ball over to Dylan Bebb, but it's been cleared. Lovely work by McMaureen. Armando Mema loses out on the ball there. But the ball's been cleared only as far as Bailey Cotton. Bailey Cotton looks to put it across. Armando Mema with the header, but unfortunately wasn't able to keep it down, and it is gone over. So we're about 7 minutes in and it's still 0-0. Hopefully things can change. Owens is really looking for his 5th goal of the season, in which is only his 2nd appearance, but he's still on 4 goals for the campaign. Lewis Owens, and he found his 5th goal of the season with another goal from a free kick. There's nothing stopping this 16-year-old as he continues to impress. And he's impressing very, very well. Never mind having strikers who are in their 20s or 30s or any other outfield player. But Lewis Owens at 16, 2 games, has already got himself 5 goals to his name, which is impressive. Because not even some of my strikers can get 4 goals and more than 2 goals so far in this campaign. Lewis Owens with another free kick. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to put that one away. But when he is playing, he is definitely going to be on free kick duties. Go on, Dylan Bebb. I wasn't able to win that header. The opposition come away with the ball. Hopefully we can win the ball back. Oxbro passes it to Abrahams. O'Brien. And O'Brien puts his shot over the bar. Go on, Lewis Owens. Ooh, off the crossbar. He has been making it difficult for the goalkeeper, despite only one of the free kicks today by Lewis Owens has gone in. Go on, Shane Owens. Who's Shane Owens going to pick out? Will he pick out Dylan Bebb? But it's been cleared only as far as Stumpton, who gives it to Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead has given the ball away. And now the opposition can create some sort of an attack for themselves. Good defensive work. But Lewis Owens finds Dylan Bebb, plays it back to Owens, who tries to find Dylan Bebb again, but unfortunately wasn't able to this time. Good defensive work there by Cotton. Sumpter to McMaureen. McMaureen goes down line to Mema. Mema cuts inside to find McMaureen again. McMaureen plays it over to Lewis Owens. Lewis Owens is looking to put in a cross, but plays it back to Bailey Cotton, who crosses the ball into Mema, but Mema's header went wide. Going to encourage for a second goal. Parson gives it to Mema. Mema finds Parsons again. Finds McMaureen. McMaureen over to Lewis Owens with the header. And Zeppo wasn't able to keep his header down, and it was headed across the box by Lewis Owens. And we got one added minute. And we come to half time, and it's 1-0 and a goal by Lewis Owens, who has been our best player by far out of the 2 games that have been played in the video so far. Hands on hips. You are doing very well getting shots away. Keep going. Pump fist. You weren't that bad, but I believe you can still improve on faith. I'm going to say the same thing. Also with the attackers as well. So we start the second half with Hawthorn United kicking off. They are just passing the ball around, trying to not lose possession early on in the second half. They put it across. Can the keeper get there? Which he does as he punches it away. Lewis Stead was about to make a pass before the highlight cut. Thompson with the goal kick for Hawthorns. Sumpter with the header over to Mema. To McMaureen, who was doing 1-2s with Pearson. Dylan Bebb. Who's Dylan Bebb going to pick out? Dylan Bebb picks out Bailey Cotton. Bailey Cotton with the cross over to Zeppo. And Zeppo's header straight into Thompson's hands. And that was a comfortable save there by Thompson. I don't think Zeppo's been doing that great. He probably should have had a couple of goals in today's game. And probably take Lewis Stead off at some point. Well done, Mema, as he plays the ball to Dylan Bebb. Go on, Dylan Bebb, as he runs down line. Is he going to put in a cross? Or is he going to go for goal himself? And we get a penalty. We have got a penalty. Who's stepping up to take the penalty? Is this Dylan Bebb? I could be wrong. Oh, it's Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead. 1-0. 2-0. Lewis Stead, with his 3rd goal of the season, had confidently converted his penalty, and we are 2-0 up. Still probably looking to take him off due to the energy level. That's gone straight over to Shane Owen, who can comfortably just take the ball a little further in his box. Lewis Owens. What can Lewis Owens do here? Lewis Owens finds Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead with the ball over to Zeppo, but unfortunately he's gone straight to Thompson in the Hawthorn goal. And he's looking to probably kick this ball long. And it's headed by Pearson to Mema. Mema plays the ball over to Lewis Stead. Lewis Stead over to Bailey Cotton. Bailey Cotton, who's he going to play this to? Plays the ball into Zeppo. Zeppo with the header. And it is 3-0 Royal Oak. Due to energy levels, I'm still going to take off the 2 players that I mentioned. But we're going to wait to the 60th minute before I make that sub. Go on, Bailey Cotton. Great. I thought that was great defensive work. But we've just given away a penalty. And will Hawthorn get themselves the goal? Or will the keeper be able to save it? Keeper, is he able to save it? Yes, he is. Come on, Shane Owen. Is he going to be able to keep a second clean sheet in today's episode? So, Lewis Stead and Zeppo are coming off. For Hebe, for Lewis Stead and Zeppo. For Ben Steele. Confirm sub. Mema's not done too badly, but he's another player. Oh, Lewis Owens actually I might take off due to stamina. Come on, we can get this ball back. Well cleared by Parsons, even though it went straight to the player. But it meant he didn't have a clear shot on goal. Save, save. Thank you, Owens. Trying to keep his clean sheet. Which is impressive stuff there. I'll say let's make our final sub now. Owen, you're going to get a round of applause. 5 goals in 2 games is really impressive. But we're going to put Gregory Frankenborg on for Lewis Owens. Confirm that sub. So we made our final sub of the day. So we're coming up to the 75th minute and it's currently 3-0. So I'm going to praise the lads. Hopefully we can get this ball back and try and go for a 4th goal. Comfortable save there by Shane Owen as he just gathered the ball. So we're coming up to the 85th minute. And Ben Steele has got himself a goal in the 93rd minute. And he has made it 4-0. That's a good ball by Melinda Mem in the free kick. And Ben Steele with a lovely looping header. Goalie had no chance. full time, and we win 4-0. And the man of the match was Shane Owen. He was actually fantastic today. So we got one more game in the episode, but I might be able to fit in another one depending on the time. No, I haven't even filmed 2 hours yet. Should be able to fit in one more after this. Yeah, it might be able to. You might be able to. Why have you adapted this particular tactical approach? I believe football should be played in a certain style and a certain way. My principle. This is what I know. I like to see this style of football, and I want my team to play that way. The supporters seem to respond well to your attacking intent today. Is that something we can expect to see more of? I have made a commitment to play football the right way, and we're going to attack as often as possible. There we go, end of that press conference. Or post-match press conference, shall I say. Gonna praise Shane Owen. And Frankenborg has committed his future to the club. I know Mema hasn't done too badly, but I think I'm going to put Gregory Frankenborg instead of Mema for the next game. So we've got 7 in boxes. Hayes committed his future to the club. Maureen committed his future to the club. Someone's made an offer for Ben Still, which is not good. Someone already made an offer to Maureen, even though he just committed his future. Is that right? Did he just commit his future? Yes, he did. Oh, sometimes we can't catch a break. Okay. Let's see how the result goes. The game was being played on the Sunday. And Flegborough can still not get out the relegation zone. Or even register a point. Tomorrow Lawrence. Where have I heard that name? No, I'm not going to take a chance. Okie dokie. Let's keep simming. Okie dokie. So we got 5 days until the Sproston Athletics under 21s game. Jack Ward commits his future. And somebody's in for Jack Ward. Right when they just commit their future, which is a bit annoying. Kai Rowlands, offer him a contract. Freddie Stanley. Director of Football need to sort their contracts out for me. Hopefully they commit again. It kind of makes you like wonder wait. he's under... Oh, was he under 18s this whole time? I thought he was under 21s. Like, what gets me is, like, how many times when you're on a month-to-month contract can you that player keep committing his future to the club, then getting offers from other clubs, then committing, then other offers? How many times, more times of that, to the point where he's like, right, I need to leave, earn money, I'm actually could be somewhere without having to sign contract month after month or day after day, week after week, for example. Like, that makes me put the question, like, want to put the question out there. Has anybody managed a team where you're managing an amateur team? How many times have you offered one player a contract in a season before he's like, right, I'm leaving now, and he's gone on to earn the amount of, let's say, £20 a week, somewhere where he won't always be getting the interest week in, week out like he was at amateur club. Let me know if you've done an amateur save, and let me know the amount of times you had to offer a single player a contract because of the month-to-month contract. How many times have you offered them before they decided, right, I am leaving? And Ben still commits his future. Let me know that in the comments, guys. It'll be interesting to hear your stories from managing an amateur club. And also, on top of that question, how many seasons have you managed at amateur club? And what's the furthest you have taken that club? Let me know the country and let me know the league you have started in. Let me know that in the comments. I'll probably repeat this towards the end of the video, which I'll probably do this twice in a video. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment, guys, because your comments do go a long way, because it'll be good to see the positive feedback. Don't worry, we already offered you a contract, Roman. Ismail, where are AFC North? Oh, AFC North amateur. Yes, they are. Let's have a look at their history. They won that in 2025, won that in 2024. Oh, so they have back-to-back promotions. Nice. But did we offer you a contract? Okay, we need to offer you a new one. Roman Ismail, I don't want him to go anywhere. Don't want anyone to go anywhere this season, at least. And then beyond this season, I think there'll be certain players where I'll keep doing the contracts, and I won't do this for every player. Following players have now qualified as homegrown after spending 3 years either at the club or with other English clubs. Yeah, already offered you the contract. Already offered Roman Ismail a contract. Need to offer this guy a contract again. Hopefully he'll stay as under 18s manager. Don't want to lose him. As he does have a game against Cheshire coming up for the under 18s in the National U18 North East League. Oh yeah, because we play on the Sunday, so we don't have a press conference until the Saturday. Bailey Cotton, you have done really well actually. Give you a handshake. Armando Mema. Hadn't done quite so well in training. Jack Ward's done well in training, 8.0. Oh, what position are you? You should be a centre back. Yep. And he's done well in training actually. Brian Zeppo hasn't done so well. Bobby Robson hasn't done so well. It was out of Mema or Brian Zeppo as being the worst. They're like joint worst. Should allow you to talk to like both of them because they have the same training rating. As this team's in 7th, I'd say should be able to win at least 3-0 or more. Anything less. Yes, if it's still a win and it's less than 3-0, I'm happy because it's a win. But at the same time, I feel that we should do more. Especially against a 7th place team when I think there's only 8 teams in our division. Or maybe we don't have a press conference. Gregory Franking Board's going to go on for Mema. Because Mema could do a little bit more than I expected. We are going to put Stanley in. Who was the right back? I think I'm going to give Jack Holden game time. I'm going to go selection info. Instead has 3 goals, but average rating, I wouldn't say he's been that great compared to Tom Maureen. So I think I'm going to get it to Caleb Heavey and then drop. Like, how old is Stead? Demo info. Stead is 34. Let's give him a rest. I think centre back wise, I'm going to drop Tom Hayes, and then we're going to drop, yes, Tyler Pierce. Okay, he's going to be dropped. Then Bear going to be dropped. Any other striker? Roman Ismail can come on for Dylan Bear, because I don't think Dylan Bear's done that great. There we go. Made a few changes for the upcoming game. good thing that Hawthorns are 2 points behind us. And it's a good thing Hookering are 3 points behind us, because we still stay top. So Flegborough, after 5 games, still not been able to find a win or a draw. Hawthorns only won by a goal in the 96th minute. Lucky Hawthorns, shall I say. I can't even remember if I've ever celebrated a 1-0 win that late. I remember selling an equaliser once that late, and then a winner like a minute later or something. But not like a winner where only by a goal. Heavey has committed his future to the club, which I like to see. So we are on game day against Sproston Athletics under 21s. And then I will definitely we will definitely do I must have read that wrong then. He must have been offered a role as an under 21s. That's why I thought under 21s. But he's actually under 18s for us. Their under 18s manager. Our under 18s manager. I just hope these other clubs who offer him under 21 role actually have like proper fixtures, because I don't want him to then take the job and be like he's got really nothing to do because there's no fixtures. Fitness test. Don't think anyone really needs to do a fitness test. Okie dokie. We'll stay top no matter the result. Somebody said can't find a fault with that, and someone saying happy that Sumpter is starting. At this point, does it matter who I put out of the players who are in the first team? When some people are saying they can't find a fault with the lineup. Well, I could probably put anyone in defence, but like I don't know if you could just chuck anybody into the attack in this lineup and we would still do well. So basically with the attack that we've got, anybody could go in defence and we would do well. But I think it was the other way round, good defence, but anybody in attack, don't think that would go down so well. When I mean anybody, like, I could easily rotate everybody. So, we had kicked off. Then, all of a sudden there was no highlight. And now we got a highlight from the opposition. Can it be saved? Well done, Owen. Go on, Holden. Brilliant Jack Holden with the clearance. But I think there was a foul on Still in our penalty area. Still, well done to McMurray. Go on, Heavey. Go on, Heavey. Yes! Caleb Heavey, first goal of the season. With a rotated central midfield. And he puts us 1-0 up. As we keep this unbeaten run going. Yep, we have won every single game so far. And we are winning this one to make it 5 unbeaten. Go on, Frankenborg. Put that ball in. To McMurray. So unlucky for McMurray. I think when Frankenborg's playing, I think he is a tad better than Mema this season so far. But overall, Mema's still the better player. Go on, Owens. Oh, I thought that was going to be called for a foul there. Or a penalty. Leng. Is that Leng? Oh, go on, Stanley. Finds Frankenborg. Frankenborg to Zeppa. Oh, that's a bit unlucky, that pass there. We should be able to get that ball back. Which we do. Frankenborg. Headed to Frankenborg. Frankenborg to Stanley. Stanley to Sumpter. Sumpter to McMurray. To Heavey. Who's Heavey going to pick up? Picks up Lewis Owens. Lewis Owen looks to take on his man, but gives it back to Heavey. Heavey to Still. Still to Seppo. And Brian Seppo, with his 4th goal of the season, puts us 2-0 up. And makes him the 2nd highest goal scorer behind Lewis Owens. Second highest goal scorer for the club this season. I should have said, before you start thinking, in the league, it could be the league as well. I do not know if it is or it isn't, but it could be. Go on, Lewis Owens with the free kick. Oh my god! I think this is his 3rd game, and he scored a free kick in every single one of them. Are we sure this guy is 16? Do I need to question his age? 16 and scoring 3. I've got 3 free kick goals to his name in 3 appearances. I don't know if to be impressed or to be shocked. I think that means 6 goals for Lewis Owens. Wow. Well done, Zeppo. Oh, unlucky Zeppo. Well, Ben still did get the ball back. Go on, Andrew. Gives it to Heavey. Heavey. Play it back. Brilliant decision. Holden. Oh, good ball over to Owens. Owens get the assist. Oh, Owens with the assist. Assisting Ben Still's 2nd goal. Can you win 2 individual awards? Can you win Player of the Season and also Young Player of the Season? Because I think Owen so far deserves both the way he's playing. Let's praise. Four 4-0 up. Who's Andrew going to pick out? I think he's going to pick out Owens. But Owens wasn't able to get past Roberts. Hopefully someone's going to put a bit of pressure on, as that goalkeeper's gone and played it long. But well done, Sumpter gives it to Frankenborg. It goes back to Freddie Stanley. Freddie Stanley goes back to Frankenborg. Frankenborg, who's he going to pick out? Picks out Heavey. Heavey picks out Steele. Steele picks out Maureen. Maureen's going to drive into the box and goes for goal. But it's just narrowly wide and out for a goal kick. We are coming up to 30 minutes played. We are 4-0 up, still unbeaten. So far. And no team is looking to beat us anytime soon. It would probably take a miracle for anybody to beat us. Especially since this 16-year-old burst onto the scenes. He's pretty much scored in every game that he has played for Royal Oak. And Lewis Owens is going to be a star. He is a star in the making. And I am delighted that he is on my team and not playing against me. Because he would be a nightmare to probably play against. And I would take that as a compliment if your own manager's saying that he's glad that you're playing for him and not against him. All rattles off the crossbar. Well cleared by the head of Freddie Stanley. Oh, this is lovely play. Who's Seppo going to pick out? Picks out Steele. Heavey. Over to Frankenborg. Go on, Frankenborg. Oh, you were offside. That was a brilliant build-up. If Frankenborg was not offside, that would have been fantastic. But, unfortunately, he was offside. That's the reality of it. And we move. So, Owens just gathered the ball there. What's Owens going to do here? Owens plays it long. Up to Zeppo. Zeppo plays it to Ben Steele. But Ben Steele eventually lost the ball, which is not ideal. Which we could have built more of an attack and potentially gone 5-0 up. Which we can still possibly do. And it looks like Owens might be getting a clean sheet 3 games in a row. Actually, we're going to stick to the 3 games that I had planned to do anyway in the episode. And leave that game I said we could add for the next episode. Andrews gives it to Steele. What can Ben Steele do here as he tries to give it to Seppo, but unfortunately finds the opposition player instead. The opposition are looking a little dangerous right now. Are they going to get a goal? No, they're not. Just like the last 2 opponents who have failed to find the back of the net against us. And we are doing a fantastic job so far. 4-0 at half time. Lewis Owens. What a story so far. From making his debut to now having 3 appearances and scoring 6 goals. Looks like everybody's got a 7.0 apart or above, apart from Jack Holden, Andrew and Freddie Stanley. Hopefully the second half can change that. Well done, Steele. Even though you didn't quite give it to your own teammate, but you did stop the attack from going any further. Well done, Matt Maureen. That's a good ball if Zeppo can get to that. And Zeppo was able to get to that. He plays the ball to Frankenborg. Frankenborg to Matt Maureen. Matt Maureen goes for goal, but a comfortable save from the keeper. And it stays 4-0. Can we defend this free kick? Brilliant, Shane Owen. Shane Owen with the long kick upfield. Go on, Zeppo. Showing off your pace there, even though you couldn't quite get to it. Because they had a little bit of a head start. You were close to catching up and potentially taking that ball off them. Come on, defend here, Jack Holden. Go on, Stanley, clear that ball. Clears it up to Owens. Oh, Owen gives it to Ben Steele. Can Ben Steele go for goal? Ben Steele makes it 5-0. Royal Oak with his third goal of the season and assisted by Lewis Owens. And only 2 players below a 7.0. Probably in the 60th minute might take those 2 players off. Brilliant save by the keeper as the opposition get another corner. Go on, can we get that cleared? Which we do. Well done, Matt Maureen. Who's Matt Maureen going to pick out, I mean. Picks out Zeppo. Zeppo with the ball over to Owens. Go on, Lewis Owens. Lewis Owens over to Jack Holden. Jack Holden to Andrew. Andrew's back to Holden. Hebe. What's Hebe going to do here? But the ball's gone out for a throw-in. We're coming up to what will be the 60th minute. And we're going to make a couple of subs. I think the ball's going to be played long at some point, which it is to Leng. Well intercepted by our defence. Matt Maureen over to Frankenborg. Frankenborg, I don't know who Frankenborg was trying to pick out there. But he's a bit unlucky. Well done, Sumpter. Gives it to Steele. But Steele wasn't able to pick out anybody there. Oh. And it's been ruled out. Come on, we still got a clean sheet. We still got a clean sheet. In the laws of the game, we still got a clean sheet. Here we go. No, Freddie Stanley, why do you have to stop going below the 7.0 now? Andrew, yeah, you can come off. Go and pass. Let's have you playing right back. Just for today's game. Owens gets the ball upfield to Steele. But Steele's header finds the opposition goalkeeper. Oh, unlucky from Sumpter there. But Jessup shot went wide. Go on, Owens. Who's Owens going to pick out? He picks out Steele. He picks out Heavey. Heavey tried to pick out Zeppo, but the opposition defender got to the ball first. Now Heavey's on the ball. Plays it over to Parsons. Parsons plays it to Owens. Owens plays it to Steele. What can Steele do here? Steele gives it to Owens. Owens back to Steele. And Steele's been taken down, and it's a penalty. Who's going to be stepping up to take the penalty? I think it might be Zeppo. Yep, it is Zeppo. Zeppo. And Zeppo didn't score. It was saved, denying us a sick goal of the game. That is so unlucky. No, I didn't want to make a sub. I thought I was doing the shout, but instead I was attempting to probably make a sub, which I'm not, because I made 2 subs, and that's the subs I needed, only subs I needed to make. Come on, defend. Phew, at least they put their shot wide. Come on, we got this. Ooh, that went over Lewis Owens. If that hadn't gone over Lewis Owens, that could have possibly found him. And I don't know what would have happened after that. McMaureen. Okay, come on, McMaureen. Come on, defend, lads. And we have now officially conceded. You can't really rule that one out, because that's a legit goal. Oh, that's a shame. We were doing so well. Going to encourage to see if we can get that 6th goal. Zeppo. Owens. Oh no. We're now looking like a team that can't do anything, even though we're 5-1 up. I think we've become a bit complacent. Well done, Sumpton. McMaureen over to Zeppo. Zeppo to Frankenborg. What can Frankenborg do here? Gives it to McMaureen. McMaureen looks to take on his man. But he's been tackled, and the opposition come away with the ball. Can we defend? Uh-oh. Oh no, they might be able to get a second. Phew. Great save. Out for a corner. Can we defend this corner? Or will they get a second goal back? Phew. I know we're 5-1 up and I shouldn't be panicking, but they got a goal back. First goal we conceded in 3 matches, and make that 2 by the same player. By the same player? Yeah, by the same player. He's really found a way to get past our keeper today. They really are coming for the comeback. Yeah, they are. It's 5-3. What is going on, lads? Come on. It's 5. They've got 3 back now. Going to demand more. Because we should not be conceding 3. Brilliant. Go on, Hebe. Brilliant. Over to Frankie Ball. Frankie Ball, keep that in. Play that in the middle. McMaury, put it in. Or go for goal. Unlucky. We just hope the clock runs down now. Let's get to the 80th minute, lads. Well, trying to concede another goal. Here we go, coming up to the 85th minute. Got another attack. But he's Stanley to Frankenborg. What can Frankenborg do here? Puts the ball in. Heavey hits the post. And it bounces back out. Come on, we've had 20 shots. No, we've had 15 shots. 7 on target. Same amount on target as our opponents. But they've had 21 shots. And 5 minutes of added time. Hopefully the opposition don't find 2 goals in that time. Oh no, come on. Defend. What was our keeper doing there? What does he think? He's a leaping salmon or something? Come on, let's try and keep hold of this ball now. Go on, Steele. Shoot! No! It hit the post. Well, it hit the inside of the post and bounced back out. That's annoying. Full time. From 4-0 up at half time to winning 5-3. Could have been a bit of a better game from us. We really dropped off defensively there. That was a bit of a shame. Still a good win, but not happy with the defensive work. I'm not really going to show that in front of the media. Not going to publicly be like, that was terrible defensively, should have done better, or whatever. Because we did really well going forward. You got to be pleased with that result. It was a terrific performance. We were excellent in every area and at times looked unstoppable. The editors will have a hard time making a highlight package from that match. How does it feel to be involved in such a match? It's one of those matches that will be talked about for a long time to come, I think. Your team won despite some debatable decision for the match officials. So we're just going to sim to the following day, and then that will be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the first video back in what has been over a month. And the videos will be coming out on Saturdays, filmed on a Friday, come out on a Saturday. Okay, so we will have a weekly staff meeting to do in the next episode. So in the next episode, we will be able to do the whole of October in the next episode. So, we will have, of course, Tessie Sports Reserves. Then we'll play the Sindul Leston Rovers under 21s, and then we'll play Flegborough, who we played the opening day of the season. We play. Did we play every team twice? We play every team 3 times. According to this, I think we do. Yeah. So yeah, so that concludes September. So we had a 6-0 win, a 4-0 win, and a 5-3 win. So, Lewis Owens has made 3 appearances, 6 goals, and 2 assists to his name. So, this has been Drewster Gamer FC. And hopefully we'll catch you guys next time. For now, make sure to like, subscribe and comment. And we will be back next week with another video.